All right. Hey guys. I'm back. It's losing cow here. The Shaco guy. I don't hold it. Wait. I can just do that. I'm back. I said I was gonna be back. And it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Like I said I was gonna be. This is kind of, I don't have like a, oh god, I don't have like a script or anything. So this is gonna be really unprofessional, even more so than my other stuff. But yeah, I'm back. My god, they spawned quickly. What is it? Oh my god. Holy. Okay. So yeah, I'm back. This is just a bit of an update. This is not like an official. I gotta stop moving my head. This is not like an official, I guess, like Shaco video. This is more of a little I'm back, little update, and now you don't. And learning what's different. So, since I've been back, so first off, the reason I've been gone for so long, I was gonna come back, then back to making videos a bit earlier, but then I ended up getting some herbal, asking for some better microphone, better keyboard, mouse, a bunch of upgrades to my computer setup, basically for my birthday. And so then I had to wait for that to happen, and then I had to learn to set all the stuff up, and then I also got distracted with some other games. And then also trying to find the motivation to touch League of Legends again, but that was sort of helped by YouTube recommending me a whole bunch of Pinkward videos, and so I kind of got on a binge of watched a bunch of that, and I was like, it's like a toxic X, but it's kind of fun, it's kind of, those guys do spawn kind of quick, don't they? I think the spawn increase. Yeah, I gotta focus. I gotta recommend a bunch of Pinkward videos, and so I was like, screw it, let's go back to my true love and joy, which is being insane and making other people suffer for it. So I figured I'd make this video, just like giving a little bit of an update and just checking out like wow. Yeah, I don't think they noticeably, yeah. So like checking out the new stuff, because I know there's new stuff. I knew that there was new stuff happening like back whenever I uploaded my last video. I knew there was, because like there was in the early access, whatever it's called. So I knew that there was gonna be changes, and I've played I think one game with my friend in the actual new season. I'm still very new to all this, so I'm gonna just sort of just a video of checking all this stuff out and just chatting for a bit. So if you're not interested in that, feel free to skip this video. I mean, you've already probably have, because again, it's been 3 minutes, just like my last video. This is gonna be very scatterbrained. I'm gonna try to stay on one thought at a time, but it is basically just gonna be me vamping for just 20 minutes or however long. But yeah, next video will be the start of my uploads again. I think it's only been I don't remember when I last uploaded. I think it was late December. So 2.5 months maybe. I actually recorded a lot of stuff later. I don't even remember. I think the last thing I uploaded was that. So I actually played a couple games after the last video I uploaded. I just haven't uploaded those, or I have a library of 20 games that I just haven't uploaded because I've been just thinking about stuff, and also my hopefully one thing you've noticed is my microphone's a little better. It's quite a bit better, but I spent genuinely 3 hours genuinely 3 hours fiddling with it in OBS and just in another app specifically for the microphone just to make it decent. It was a whole process, and it's still not great, but I think it's markedly, whatever. It's better. That's really pretty. I think it's better than before, because before, if I shouted really loud, oh gosh, I'm gonna die over there, that would sort of peak my microphone. Oh, that's longer than the other two. That's cool. And it would sound really bad, and I hated that. And hopefully this microphone doesn't do that, because I put a lot of work into trying to make it to where it doesn't, and it's also a good microphone, so hopefully it doesn't do it, because that would just suck. But yeah, but also speaking of that, I also have a new keyboard. It's a much better, nice, good mechanical keyboard, but it's also kind of loud. So you might, you know, if I'm, might hear a little bit of clickies, which I apologize for, but there's not much I can do for that. It's all a balancing act of making the audio quality as good as possible, while also, you know, managing background noise and peaking and all. It's a huge balancing act, and I'm not an audio specialist. I'm just an idiot on a computer. And I have a new mouse as well, and that's a big part of this because, for example, you can see I'm, you know, there's the whole debate of flash on F or flash on D. I don't bring flash. But normally it's on space. I have it on space because, you know, I have my thumb there constantly, so I wanted to be able to click, you know, hit flash. Why am I lagging? What? Hit flash and flash a moment's notice, basically. I did that like when I first started playing League on a laptop, and I just kept it. But now that I don't have flash, now it's on Ignite. Now it ignites on where my flash is, and then I used to have the other summoner spell on my mouse buttons, but my mouse buttons stopped working on my mouse. So then I have teleport on F and ignite on space. It's really borked. Speaking of borked, is this fixed? No, it is not. Speaking of borked, there we go. So basically, yeah, like I said, this is gonna be me talking about some stuff, doing some updates. Let me try this. Okay, so oh. Okay, cool. Okay. What? I don't... Okay, so I've seen in Pinkward's videos, I've seen stuff like that, and I don't... Oh, is that where, like... Okay, I figured that out just now, I think. I think that's when Home Guard ends, so I think Home Guard might no longer be a limited time thing, but rather it goes for marked areas. Okay, so let me try that. And I think it warns you. Yeah, because I noticed that when I was walking around base, it's no longer timed. Okay. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Okay. So that's basically what this video is going to be. It's going to be 20 minutes of me being like, oh, that's really cool. Okay, so, yeah, so it's just going to be me trying to remember, because I haven't touched League in 2 months, two-ish months at least. So it's me trying to remember, because I'm just going to play ranked, so instead of hopping into a placement game and completely flopping because I haven't played in forever. It's a bit of a warm-up, get used to the new stuff, rebind some keys finally, and just get back in the swing of things. So I didn't upload any of these videos, but I did try to push to gold, and I hit silver 1. Silver 1, and I think I was 3 games away from gold. But I was just like, it was the end of like a day or two before the season ended. A bunch of idiots were playing. I had a streak of like 5 wins because it was just a bunch of like either bots or just desperate people who hadn't played for 2 months wanting to try to improve their rank, just like me at the time. But they were like actual like dogs, like actual like not an insult. They were physical dogs, like driving cars and playing League of Legends that I was facing against and playing with as well. And it was just like, I just didn't want to. I was like, just it's kind of a little sick of League. And it was also like, I don't want to. Oh, whoops. I don't want to get gold by basically it's getting gold off. It's taking candy from a baby. It's like, it's let me just go over here. So, yeah, so, whoops. I didn't hit gold, hit silver 1. So I suppose my goal this time, oh, that's cool.
Now you see me.
Okay, there's like a little bit of lean. Okay, well. Does it show? Oh. Okay. March. Okay, uh-oh. What is this? My regular ranked games? But yeah, so but yeah, so I'm gonna try to. I've been, like I said, been watching a lot of Pink Ward, and I'm gonna try to get back in the swing of things, and I guess just play more League. I guess because well, I enjoy it, and I like uploading videos of it, and just sharing my experience with it. And I won't lie, I was kind of, hesitant. Well, I was stupid. Kind of hesitant when I first heard about all the changes. That was all the changes being made, and I didn't read like the patch notes or anything like that. It was just stuff that like I heard online about the changes being made. I was kind of hesitant about it. I was like, I know I don't like change. I don't like all the. But after watching Pink Ward, okay, so that's one of it. Yeah. After watching some Pink Ward videos, I was like, well, you know, not a lot changed for AP Shaco Top. Honestly, top laners in general, a lot changed, but for AP Shaco Top, really not that much changed. And the things that did change is honestly like neutral or actually bad for him, from what I can tell, and just from what it looked like just, you know, reading what everything, all the changes were. It seems like if it's either like neutral or actually bad changes in general for Shaco. So, you know, not a lot of items that are really usable for him. Not a lot of actual like the summoner spells, quest stuff really isn't that good for him. So I guess it's good because it's less for me to learn. So I guess I'll just go over what I do know. What I do know. Every turret has plating now. Is it all of them? All of them besides, okay, I guess all of them besides all the lane turrets, non-Nexus turrets, but all like the lanes have platings. Platings is now exponentially, you know, not like linear 1,000 health each. It's, why am I dying? Oh. It's, whoops. I don't know what the exact, turret 9,000? Wait, what? You used to have like 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, right? Okay, the health numbers were all different. That's 5,000. That's like 4,750. This is 9,000. Okay. So 9,000, and considering the turrets are kind of, the platings are front loaded, and platings still do give resistances, right? Oh, they do. Do they not? 30. Oh! Okay, so before they had 5,000 HP, and, you know, everyone you did would permanently increase the armor and MR. Now, it's way more HP, and since I figured it was front-loaded platings, it'd be a lot harder to destroy them, but with the overgrowth thing, the crystals, and also turret plating now is, yeah, so it's just for 20 seconds. So it's to not really prevent, but it's like plating instead of just like, once you get the plating like down to one plate, like it's super hard to kill until plating falls. It's now just, it's hard to blitz it. But okay. So that's good to note. It's good to note. Like I noticed, the games start a lot quicker. Oops. So like minions and jungle camps spawn quicker, which Pink Ward commented about it and how that's actually bad because it's less setup time for boxes and all that stuff. I doubt I'm going to be able to have time to... He said you lose like 1.5 boxes. I didn't watch like an official video of his. I just like was watching his videos, and just because, you know, I like watching good Shaco gameplay. Good AP Shaco gameplay. Well, you know, he's the best. Or one of the best, at least. And he was saying you lose like 1.5 box or something, and considering minions spawn at 40 seconds, like, yeah, you lose out on at least a whole box early on, which is kind of upsetting, because Shaco makes a good use of setup time, like at the beginning, but I guess a lot of other champs just don't, and they made stuff go quicker, which Shaco's entire, you know, MO is Wait, why does it have... Wait, hold on. Why does it... Hold on. Sorry, I'm just... What happened to the resistances? Why did it go to 0? What? Oh! Oh, they don't have any resistances by default, and they gain... Okay, that's... So they completely changed how that works. Okay. Also, let me just... They completely changed that. What was I even talking about? Yeah, so you lose a lot of setup time because, you know, Shaco's a setup character, which is Shaco's a setup character. I know it's practice mode, but whatever. Okay. He's a setup character, so making stuff more fast-paced is kind of bad for him. Minions, I also believe they said spawn, like the waves happen quicker, so there's less, you know, which I don't know how to, I don't know, I guess it means it's like less punishment. It's harder to push waves under towers because, you know, it's harder to push stuff under towers. It does seem like they come a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if that's just placebo and like I've been told that they're supposed to come quicker, so they're coming quicker. Or it looks like, it seems like they're coming quicker. I'm not sure. But it does seem like, you know, that could be true. Because normally you'd be able to walk this, well, they might be. I'm honestly not sure. I might need to go to look at the patch notes. Other things I obviously know about the crystals. I didn't know about the home guard, but I know how that works now. That's cool. There's no time limit, which is nice. I know about these. I didn't know that though, that like, yeah. So there's like a set zone, and if you're like a little bit outside of it, it makes sure to like correct it to the area. Which, can I like hover over that? Will it? It doesn't. I'm sorry, that's also less time, is it not? Didn't they used to always do it for like 180 seconds or something? The times are all screwed up, I guess, but okay, that's like the time for this. And now that I believe I tested this with my friend, I believe this is regular vision, not true sight. So it shouldn't reveal my boxes, shouldn't reveal me while I'm invisible if an enemy does that. This is actual like true sight and whatnot. So, but they're not the same. It's just like vision for an area, which is pretty cool. I don't know what are the relevant ones for top lane. So it seems like for the most part, control ward spots, places where you put control wards. Is it? Or is it just like the pixel bush and then that? Is there just 4 spots? I thought there was more than that. There might be like when you get the specific dragons that change like the maps, it might create more spots. I'm not sure. But that is cool. It's mainly for river, so I guess like, I mean, it's just good because that's where the objectives are, so you can get some vision control, which is cool. I don't know how denying this from enemies is. Okay, so you can place another one. Wait, does it delete the other one, or am I stupid? It deleted that, did it not? So if an enemy places it here, does it delete that or take over the thing, or can both teams have vision? I don't really know. It doesn't affect me that much because it's not true sight, and most of the time, if an enemy can see me, I want them to see me for the most part, but I will have to get used to randomly getting flashbanged, like doing some sneaky stuff in the river and just getting flashbanged by this. Quests is obviously the big thing, but quests really doesn't make much of an impact. I know, oh god, ADC gets a quote-unquote 7th item slot, but it's just, they get a guaranteed boots slot, so 6 full items and boots, I believe. But people were peddling as, oh my god, ADCs have 7 items now, which is like, nah, it's kind of disingenuous. Oh god, oh god. Oh right, they removed feats, which I'm a big fan of, honestly. I never really liked feats that much. And the feats of strength no longer gives you feats of strength. Instead, those boots mid laners get, and they also get empowered recall. So I assume that. Oh right, I remember hearing they just removed Moby boots out of the game, didn't they? Or synchronized whatever they're called, synchronized souls. So those are gone, but the effect is just applied to all mid laners, I think, when they complete their quest. I feel like my mic's a little too close, but I tested this a bunch and it seems to be relatively fine. I'm kind of worried whenever I lean in a little bit, just like adjust my head, I feel like it might be a little too loud. I mean, I'll just see. I'm not doing this again. I'm just gonna upload this, and you know, it's a test run. It's not gonna be perfect. It's just gonna be oh, okay, yeah. It's not gonna be perfect. It's a test run. Yeah, it's just a test run. Test out my audio. Test out everything. I gotta stop moving my head though. This is a very tuned microphone for specifically where I have my head, and I keep moving my head, so it's gonna keep move it a little bit. But yeah, mid lane gets the increased back, the reduced 4-second back and boots. Top lane gets, so if they don't have teleport, oh, I just hit my mic. Whoops, sorry, sorry everyone, I just hit you. Just backhanded you. So if you don't have teleport, it gives you teleport. So a lot of top laners now can go flash ignite and still get teleport, albeit when their quest completes. And if you already have teleport, it upgrades it and gives you, I think, again, just information basically for Pink Ward, because he's really the only League YouTuber I watched in the new season. 30% max health shield for like 30 seconds or something, I want to say. Like, it's a long shield, which is kind of a downside though, because oftentimes when you teleport, you'll have your clone out and you'll basically confuse people and make them think like, oh, you know, you teleport in, but it's actually your clone that teleports in, and it confuses them. But now with this, they could just see your clone doesn't have the shield, and it's just another way of telling you apart from your clone, which is, yeah, there's already plenty of those. And then also level 20, which Pink Ward also, I should be quoting, I guess I already said that. Quoted Pink Ward because he said it doesn't really work properly because the main thing that matters is your boxes. You know, you're not going to upgrade your queue. I don't even know how the level 20 stuff works. Like, there's no, like, slots. So does it just, like, open up, like... I don't know how the leveling works, but if you level boxes, apparently it doesn't level the health for the boxes correctly, so they're squishier than they should be, which is, like, the one thing you would want out of it. Other than that, the level 20 doesn't really benefit much, and the thing that does benefit them is bugged. Classic Riot Games. And with Shaco. Shaco just has a lot of bugs, so it's, you know, expected. ADC already, yeah. Support gets like a weird like ward stone over the item used to be called, where like you could put ward or control wards in it. I think it's just regular wards. I don't even know. And jungle gets I don't know, increased gold and XP, I think, and their smite gets upgraded or whatever. So overall, yeah. So the V is the thing, but it's just passive, I think, for me. If I didn't have teleport, then I could press that button to use teleport. But since I already have teleport, it's just passive upgrade, I think. Now, when quest completes, so you get XP for, I believe it is tower platings, or is it towers destroyed? Towers in top lane, minions in top lane, takedowns in top lane, and then I think also like epic monsters and some other nonsense. I don't. Get him! Ignite him! Yeah, I swear. So yeah, I guess it'd be like a 30-minute video because I'm a bumbling buffoon. So generally just do stuff top lane, you get that. Flat bonus experience. Yeah, so when you complete it, I think it gives you basically like a level or like a lot of XP, and then more experience from all sources. From all sources. So I've heard people saying that's only in top lane, but no, it's not more experience in top lane. It's just flat bonus XP and then more experience from all sources. You still get more XP from being in top lane because it'll complete your quest and give you the flat XP, so you still want to be top lane. But then it's a more experience from all sources, increased level cap of 20. Oh, not great, not terrible. Oh yeah, it also teleport with a large max health shield, but it also decreases the cooldown. I believe it's supposed to, is it not? Is that? I think it is. Normally it's like a 5-minute. That's like a. Oh, it's basically a 5-minute. Teleport upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Other changes. Oh yeah, Otacon's gone, which is good. I never really liked Otacon. He was stinky. Those symbols kind of look different. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh yeah, there's I don't know what the purpose of. I get. Oh, that makes sense actually. I get why those are there now. Just I thought about it for a second. I was like, oh, so it's the same reason these are here. For the most part, to protect against people trying to murder you in the jungle. But this is here for, boom. Oh wait, oh, it's the whole. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Because literally that's like, you know, so, like you're pushed into your base. I don't know if they stay there the whole time or if like you lose the towers up to here, then they disappear. But that's really useful because, you know, people just sit here trying to murder you. And so being able to just scout like the whole, that's really useful. That's actually really useful. I really like that. I gotta just get XP, I guess. Well, I could just level up here. So as far as items, there's a lot of items. I know like Bastion Breaker was like a big thing that I keep seeing. Like, oh, Bastion Breaker plus like crystals, you can just like one-shot a tower. It's stupid. The big things that I know for Shaco, AD Shaco is Bandle Yordle, the freaking you slow or CC someone kind of like Imperial Mandate, and it gives you like the circle of attack speed or whatever. The Bandle, I can't remember what it's called. Bandle Pipes, I think I actually want to say. But that's for AD. As far as AP Shaco is concerned, Dusk and Dawn, I remember hearing about this. So it's Sheen, but like kind of AD high and on hit version. Actualizer is the thing that I saw Pinkward trying out, and I read it like so it's good because mana. Shaco occasionally likes mana stacking, depending on the situation. Some haste, a good amount of AP, because he likes just high things with things with high base AP and like a secondary stat. So Horizon Focus, 75. Did they decrease that? It used to be like 90, did it not? Well, high AP and haste, high AP, some mana and haste. Shaco likes the AP. Shaco likes that. And I've seen him use that for massive E crits. Like you get an E when they're like execute, and you pop that, and it's like equivalent to Shadow Flame, if not like higher. And it produces faster. It's interesting. The build path, I'll be honest, kind of leaves something to be desired in my opinion. Like it's not no, I wouldn't say that. It's not terrible, but for a haste and for a mana item, you just build Lost Chapter like anything else. It's nothing special. And for a haste item, you don't, you just, and especially because you're not going to build Actualizer first. You're going to build something else first. So then building Lost Chapter there is kind of not the greatest. Blasting one is also, it's kind of a, I don't know. Seems like kind of a weird build path. I'm probably just going to stick with my regular, you know, Blackfire. And I was like watching him and seeing if like he's changing his line. He has been changing some stuff. I mean, I never got my build from him. I just, you know, when I started trying out Shapey Shaco Top on my own, I just looked up a build for it and I copied it down. And then I also, you know, been making my own build thing here. I sort of modified it the best I can. Well, we'll do it to what I want for the most part. Oh god, am I just gonna win? Actually, crap. Okay, good. Yeah, itemization has never been my favorite part of the game. I've always preferred the micro, like, combat, you know, like, doing really cool plays in League. That's been my favorite part. More than just, like, theory crafting, which I know some people like. That's all fine, you know, all power to them. If their favorite thing about League is theory crafting, the perfect builds. That's just not my thing. For any character I play, I normally just look up a build on Mobilefier. So I'm content if, especially in low elo Blackfire, Leandries. I was trying out Sorc Shoes because I saw him trying out Sorc Shoes, but it genuinely does seem that Haste Boots, especially now that you can't get the upgraded Sorc Shoes, Haste Boots is really just the way to go. And Shadow Flame is high damage, but Crypt Bloom is generally, you know, I refined that build just from my own build. Oops. From, you know, just trying it myself and seeing Pinkward and a bunch of sources, just refined it a bunch. And it seems like it generally hasn't been upended. I don't think any of the things have been nerfed to complete garbage. This used to be below 2%. It dropped below 2% back in like last year, I think. But I guess they returned it to 2% because it was like what I think. Maybe it was a certain situation or something. I don't know. But it seems like generally the update hasn't, you know, the new season hasn't upended my build, which is good. I like the new towers. They're pretty cool. I mean, I like the Christmas ones. I wish I played more during the Christmas thing because it was really cool. This is different. Hold on. That's different, is it not? Yeah, that has... Wait, what? Why is it... It has like little singular lines versus this is... This has like wider things. That's weird. But anyways, let me just practice this real quick. Okay, good. Still got it. Okay. Oh, another thing I want to practice is I would watch a Pink Ward, and I learned that his clone hop isn't just a normal go there and boop. Your clone always spawns behind you. Oh crap! Okay, well, it spawns behind you. So what he does is he goes to the edge, and then I think he like that. Yeah. Okay. I just did it. Wow. Okay, I just did it. So you do the hop, and then you immediately input a movement command, which will face him. It'll poof him over there, because if you face this way, for example, and then you teleport, oh, it stays the same. Okay. So it's just a matter of, it's kind of generous, actually. You just go there, hop, and then do that. And so you jump out of the... so you make him warp while also facing away. And so it pops your clone behind you and basically shoots it further forwards. I still don't know how the whole fear thing works with when the, like, where they go, because I see him, like, you know, fear him with that and put a box down. He puts them really early, too. I also just don't put boxes down fast enough, like, early enough, rather. But I don't know, when he does a clone explosion, the guy, like, they don't run away from you. They run, like, sometimes towards you. It's really, really weird. I don't... Okay, I'm having lag for some reason. I don't know what the... Why am I having lag? That's really annoying that that's been happening, like, just lately, like, for, like, when I started recording, like, maybe because I'm recording, I'm not sure. Ignite him! Ignite him! Okay, but yeah, so let me just try this. So it's like this. Okay, yeah, like that. Do it and immediately click, and so see, it goes to his back. So you, versus if you just do it like normally, well, he goes behind you here instead of here, and so you get more range. But I've always seen him like fear, like, I don't know where, it might be based off each individual guy. So if you're like here, you might flee that way, I guess. I don't know. Still got a lot to learn. I only have, you know, level 51 mastery of like 500, 600. I don't even remember how much mastery I have. But yeah, so I think 33 minutes. I probably should end the video here, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to do what I was originally setting out to do before I finish this. So it might be like a 40-minute video, so nobody's really going to watch this, but, you know, whatever. I'm going to finally fix my rebindings, because, oh god, I remember oh god, I'm not even touching that. I'm going to change my rebindings because I hate it. And now that I have a mouse that actually has, side mouse buttons that work, that I can bind, and it also has 2 extra buttons to the left of the left click. So I actually have 4 bindable buttons. I actually don't have the 2 bindable buttons on my mouse, so I might have to bind those in, like, they're bound as nothing, I think, right now. But I want to get it to where I never take my hands off core, because I just have trouble, like, when I take my pinky off, for example, hit control, or like even like use my palm to hit control to level up my stuff, or move to hit Y to unbind my camera. I don't know why it's not here. I struggle to get back to the keys without looking sometimes, which is just really not good. So, for summoner spells, keep space, and then I'm gonna go back to how I used to have it, I think, which is back in the day, mouse button 5. I would use Ignite for the most part, because I'd play like a bunch of stupid characters. Ignite, mouse button 5, and then space for flash. So here, Ignite is on space. Teleport. I feel like that my muscle memory is going to come back, and I'm going to think that that's teleport. This is definitely a bad idea. And, okay, I'm actually not going to do that, because for Shaco specifically... Okay, but for other characters, this is good. flash on space, ignite on that. But for Shaco, I don't need to have teleport access all the time. Ignite and flash, you need to have the snap of a, drop of a hat. Teleport, like I'm fine having that on F because, I'll settle that right now. Trinket. I hate having to press T because even that throws me off, going from R to T. I'm not ready to press R, and sometimes you gotta be ready to ult immediately. So Trinket, I think I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, I need this to not be. Okay, so F, back to F. I normally have one activatable item. So I'm going to put that, I have it on middle mouse normally. I'm going to put it back to mouse 4. This is what my controls used to be. Mouse 4. That's the lower thumb button for items. But instead of summoner spells, I'm going to have Trinket on that. And I'm going to do quick cast. Yeah, quick cast all. There we go. Items, it doesn't really matter because the only activatable items I use would be Zhonya's, which doesn't have a slow cast. But Trinkets. Yep. No longer shows a selection circle, just does it. So I'm going to have to remember because I normally hit the Trinket button and then click. So I would hit the button and then I'd move. That's just going to place it there. So I got to get used to that. But I already did that for abilities. So it just makes everything faster, which is good. So Trinket. Item. So let's say I get Zhonya's. Can I buy Zhonya's? Or I can just buy that. Put that there. And potion, right? Potion I also had. Right, potion, Seeker's Arm Guard. There we go. And then if I have another item, I'd put it on 4. I think 4 is normally if I have that and refillable, which really should not happen that often. I guess I could do middle mouse, but I hate doing that. I mean, I guess it's not bad. Hold on, there we go. Middle mouse, 4. There we go. Now I have 2 side buttons, and I'm going to use these for Y, which unbinds and it locks your camera. I play with camera lock. I'm going to fully admit it. Well, obviously, but like I don't, that's how it works for me. I don't like playing without camera lock. Let me just check. Do these have binds? No, they don't. So what I'm gonna do? Can I? Menus? I don't think so. So the 2 things I want to set my mouse buttons to is unlock and lock camera and quick level, because I don't like hitting control. I want to just hold something on my mouse and then hit the buttons so I can keep them on quarter and do that. Alt, I don't. Okay, cool. So I can hit that to control. I can set this. And then the only problem of other stuff that I'm not going to be able to put on my mouse because I don't have like a mouse with 10 buttons on it is G for pings and all that stuff. U for, these and everything. But that's sort of negligible for the most part. F is for my summoner. S is stop, but I don't use. A is attack, I don't use. D is a sum, but it's unbound. T I won't use anymore. Y I shouldn't use anymore. So I suppose then I can change U for emotes to T. Yeah. I'm gonna... Videos should probably just better be over because this has been a while. Emotes. T. There we go. So now, take my hand off my ult to hit T and do these. And below G for pings and F for teleport, which, I mean, if it's teleport or ignite, I'd rather misclick ignite. So that's kind of a problem because if I'm like, oh, I'm on the way, but I hit F instead of G, I just do that. So I gotta kind of be careful. But I think that's good. So the only key that I'll ever have to move is the one off R to T for that, and for teleport. Item. item. I'm hitting buttons, but they're not doing anything because I don't, you know, but yeah. Mouse button 4 and 3 is items. Mouse button 5 is trinket, right? I'm gonna have to get used to that. T is emotes. G is... I think I'm gonna swap those, actually. I'm actually gonna swap those because I don't like where G is. I'm just gonna mess with my muscle memory so much. Oh boy, wait, hold on. Where's uh-oh, pings? Uh-oh, wait. Wait. I've messed up. Hold on. I messed up. Where the hell is G? What? Menus? Am I stupid? I'm supposed to be ending this video. Am I stupid? Okay, wait, what? Okay, T. Emote wheel. Where's emote wheel? G, I think is, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. So T, so I could just move to T. We'll normally use for trinket instead. I could put it on my mouse. To be fair, I could put it on my mouse. But that's a lot more comfortable than G even. That's a lot more manageable. And instead of hitting U, which is a really big stretch, G for emotes, F for summoners, Y I'm gonna bind to my mouse, Control I'm gonna bind. Okay, this looks pretty good. This feels pretty good. Oh crap. All right, let me just real quick. Okay. Real quick. 40-minute video. Nobody's gonna watch this, but I guess it's just for whoever really just wants to spend time just listening to me ramble. So 18, I can keep getting XP. So when I level up again. Oh. Okay, hold on. So I don't level up anything, but my stats do increase. So 565. 580. Yeah, so I think he said it's supposed to be like 600 something, so they don't level up properly. So you don't actually level up the abilities, but they do scale as if like level scaling. Hold on. It doesn't mention their health at all in here though. So okay. Yeah, there's also stuff like alt clicks, whatever. Oh, alt is... Wait, alt is... I mean, I can't use alt, but... I didn't know alt could actually do that. I just use... Okay. There's also shift. I just don't use attack. I don't use attack move. And it's not that important for someone like AP Shaco. It matters a lot more for other characters. Okay. I think I've gotten kind of in the... Okay, hold on. Let me end this off with a successful clone thingy. Okay, let me end this off with a successful clone thingy. Fuck! Shit. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Okay, just so anyways. I'm a professional. Thank you for watching. Oops, I'm in a completely terrible spot for my microphone. I don't know if... Okay. I gotta get back to used to recording. Okay, hold on. I pressed R. I gotta. Oh god. Anyways, thank you for watching. For whoever watched any amount of this, even if you watched like 2 seconds of it. I will be. I also gotta put stop because. Okay, hold on. I don't know how he does it. Thank you for watching. I will be uploading more. Basically, either today or tomorrow, I'm just gonna do placements, see where I place. It's gonna be a whole grand old time. And hopefully I'm not gonna do terribly. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty hopeful. Okay, like that. Okay. I also gotta set tabs there. P is for shop, which is fine. O is to keep that up. I want to rebind S, because that's the only one I use. I don't really use attack move at all, but I do use S sometimes, just to, you know, kind of stutter step. And it's kind of annoying, I suppose, but I don't know if it's worth rebinding. Alt, maybe. Maybe. I completely forgot about that. Alright, so let's end this one off with a bang. Let's end it off with a bang. Thank you all for watching. Get ready to look forward to more Shaco videos very soon. And I wish you all a fantastic day. Look at that, baby. Let's go. Have a wonderful afternoon for me, evening, night. See you all in the next video. Woo, that was fantastic. All right, see you guys. Bye.